completed my first Spartan race and it kicked my butt. That's when I realized there's a difference between being athletic and an athlete. I'm Michael Taylor, captain and founder of Team Spartan Spades. We're a fitness group with the mission of improving the health of the residents of the Bronx and beyond to help lower the high rates of obesity and heart disease. Growing up here in the Northeast Bronx, I was raised by my father. He was a single parent. Just the discipline that was instilled in us, even with those challenges, we had to really dig deep. That determination, the stuff that he would do to push us to believe in ourselves and have the confidence to go against society, to be yourself and stand out. Well, I first became aware of Spartan Race in 2012. The levels of fitness that I thought I had in preparation for the race, it definitely didn't match up with what I had in store when I got to the race site. Hashimoto's, I was diagnosed with it around age 30. I'm 44 years old now. And basically we have our hair breaks off. We have intolerance to cold, even though I still go ice fishing. I still go outside and exercise in the cold. But it does have certain days where it just completely drains me. You know, certain things you have to dig through it. You have to dig down and push through it because sometimes there are people that are watching you and that leads to a sense of leadership. I had got injured on my job performing a restraint. I tried to protect the kid from falling and ended up tearing up my rotator cuffs. And what happened was after rehabbing the shoulder, I had almost died during the surgery process. So that changed so many different things in my life. And it was a thing that, okay, I need to strengthen this arm because my daughter was about 3 years old at the time. So I didn't want to be in a predicament where I couldn't protect her. So then I started really intensifying my workout. My first race took me 2 hours and 55 minutes. I noticed that there was not too many people of color actually doing the race. So I decided to form a team from people from my community to get them involved with Spartan. You know, I put together a system where I tell people, hey, I'm training for this race. I really love it. Come work out with me for free. It just became a thing that every weekend that I would just go over to Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx and make use of their hills and trails and stuff like that. 2014, I was up to about 7 people coming out. You know, I would just continue to invite people out and encourage them to bring people. Once the group started growing and I needed more resources, I said, hey, you know, let me purchase some of this stuff. One of the means that I use to help facilitate the equipment that I receive for the training is through blood donations. I'm a member of the Gallon Club for New York Blood Center. And what I would do is I would cash out the Advantage points from their donor program or whatever, and I would just go on Amazon and get little pieces of equipment. Most of my stuff was purchased or found on the street. Like I have the same tire, her name is Rolanda, from 2012, that's still in rotation. So fast forward to 2015, I had started taking notice to the availability of exercise equipment in the parks that we could make use of. And this what led to me implementing the idea that, okay, Bronx Park East needs adult fitness equipment. So that's what led me to taking notice of Participatory Budgeting NYC here in New York City. Once an idea gets proposed, if the community embraces it, it will help make an impact on the community. I'm in District 15 and I was able to work with Council Member Richie Torres' office. And I learned that with $1 million of taxpayer money, you can help improve your community. So through the PB process, we end up getting about $400,000 in funding. I was able to get out there and, you know, advocate for this need for the community. And it, to my surprise, it definitely worked. The system worked, and it still required me to have that same grit that I talked about as a child, about standing up and fighting for something that you believe is right. And, you know, 3 years later, it finally opened up down the block from my house. I feel joy. I mean, it's nothing more satisfying knowing that you use your brain to create something positive and see it come to be. Life is short. You know, I tell people all the time, you know, don't be afraid to do the race. So it's a thing of how you value your ability to want to face your fear. This is just a promotion that I put together for the residents of the building to let them know my involvement in the adult fitness equipment in the park in Bronx Park every Saturday and Sunday, and everybody's welcome.
Meetings and make sure everybody knew what we were doing, and your story was just so inspiring. Everybody was moved every time that we talked about it.
Thank you.
So much so that we brought it up to Joe DeSena, and he immediately said, we have to do something to say thank you. So this is something for you.
Hey Michael, Joe DeSena, CEO and founder of Spartan in the sauna, early morning sauna with my jacket on. I want to thank you for helping us change 100 million lives. We could not do it without you. For all the hard work you've done, for leaning in. We're going to send you a bunch of Ram rollers. We're going to get you some merchandise. We're going to hook you up with 50 free passes to Tuxedo, New York, which is going to be awesome. Look, we could not do what we do without people like you. So I just want to say thanks, and I might turn the heat up here just so I can feel a little of the pain that you're putting people through. Thank you, sir. Haru!
Wow, that's crazy. That's amazing. Thank you guys. I guess they tried to get some tears out of me, but thank you. Thank you, Joe. Team Spartan, you guys. Glad you guys are paying attention. The community's here. And we're definitely gonna have 50 people out there now. So when you see us out here and you happen to be in the Bronx on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, come work out with us. Free workout, full body workout, and you can join us. Team Spartan Spades.